They just legally declared pixels to be property you can steal, and a real judge said it. What you thought was just MMO junk loot, apparently it's now the same legal category as your laptop or your wallet. The UK Court of Appeal just ruled that hundreds of billions of virtual gold pieces from old-school RuneScape count as stolen property under the Theft Act because someone sold them for real money after ripping them out of player accounts. Here's the mess. A former RuneScape developer allegedly exploited his access and drained 68 player accounts, scooping up close to 705 billion gold pieces, which the court estimated to have a black market value north of $700,000 once converted to Bitcoin and cash. The defense tried the old internet defense, but it's just virtual money. It doesn't exist in the real world. The judge didn't blink. The court said the gold does count as property for theft purposes because players put hours into earning it, and it actually gets bought and sold outside the game. That's enough for the UK Theft Act. So yes, you now have a legal precedent where MMO loot is property, and taking it without permission can be prosecuted exactly like robbing someone's house. But the wild part isn't just that the court made digital currency real, it's how they justified it. They basically said this: property doesn't have to be physical. If something can be stolen in the usual language of you took something that wasn't yours and it has real-world trading value, then real-world law applies. It doesn't help that the game's own terms try to call gold not your property. The judges said contractual language can't rewrite what theft means in criminal law. Now, watch how the internet exploded. RuneScape veterans are losing their minds. Some are celebrating like their years grinding woodcutting finally legitimately matter. Others are screaming that courts are about to treat every piece of gear, skin, or item like it's a portfolio asset. Meme wheels spun instantly. Screenshots of grinding gold college degree and jokes about loot boxes turning into stock certificates. Troll accounts started calling this the pixel stock market. Threads across gaming forums are full of arguments over whether the same logic applies to Minecraft diamonds or Fortnite V-Bucks. Of course, there's backlash too. People are legitimately worried this sets off a tsunami of legal chaos for online games everywhere. If a court can say MMO gold is property, what stops lawyers from treating every in-game possession as real money? Skin traders, modded item dealers, account sellers. Suddenly, lawyers and courts might decide your digital collection is worth more than you think. You can literally hear the panic echoing. Wait, do my swords have rights now? And is my Roblox cash locked in a vault somewhere? Here's the uncomfortable kernel. This isn't about RuneScape anymore. The ruling reveals a massive cultural shift. We've lived for years in a world where virtual items are treated like nothing more than cosmetic garnish, owned by the company, worthless in law, and removable on a whim. But the economy of gaming has grown huge enough that real people are making real incomes off virtual economies. And when real money is involved, law stops pretending pixels aren't things. Platforms and game devs are going to have to reckon with this. Players trading, selling, buying items across ecosystems, once dismissed as fringe behavior, suddenly looks like financial activity that intersects with criminal law. This isn't just about one dude allegedly stealing gold. This is about whether digital worlds are finally recognized as economic systems with real legal stake. And here's the truth no one wants to admit. Your just-for-fun grinder hours have been part of a massive, unregulated economy for years. Now the legal world is catching up, and it's not pretty. Virtual assets are sliding into the same category as real property and money. That's profound, that's terrifying, that's chaotic. The digital frontier just got a new rule. If something can be sold for real money, it can be stolen like real money. And that changes everything about how we think of online worlds.